Before watching the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel and enable bell notification to never miss an update from us.
Hello everyone and welcome. This is Ashima, and in this video we'll be taking into consideration all the important news events or the current affairs which are important from examination point of view, and that is going to be for all examinations. This is going to be a short video in which you get a crisp of all the major news events, and furthermore, to practice the quiz or the questions based on that, you can attempt everyday live quiz that happens on Entri app, which is completely free of cost, along with a lot of mock tests and test series which are also available in high quality and free of cost. Now, starting with the discussion, the first we are going to talk about is World Giving Index 2021. Now, this index was released recently by Charities Aid Foundation, and this index takes into consideration about all the donations of the country, that is how much are the people of the nation volunteering for good work or helping any stranger or giving any monetary support in any of the event. These are the characteristics which are taken into consideration, and they are collected using Gallup's World View World Poll. Gallup's World View World Poll. Based on the poll, the results are released for this index. Now, according to the index, the most charitable nation is Indonesia, which has topped in this. Second rank was Kenya, and third rank was of Nigeria. Then, if we talk about the rank of India, India was ranked at 14th. There were total 114 nations which were ranked in this. As per the survey in helping strangers, India stood at 61%. Indians granting support to strangers or monetary support, that is 36%, and Indians volunteering for a good cause was 34%, where overall percentage was at 44% of India. Right. Then, if we talk about the least helpful nation, that is going to be Japan at 114. Then, that is Portugal at 113 and Belgium at 112. That is, these are the nations whose citizens are not much helpful in terms of volunteering for the same works or for helping out. Right. Apart from that, now, this is a survey which was started, or the first rank was released, or the first index was released in the year 2010, as per the survey of 2009, on the basis of survey of 2009. Then we have a NATO Summit 2021, which was held recently in Brussels, Belgium, where the headquarters of NATO are. As per this report, or as per the summit, this was the 31st informal meeting of all the states, heads of the state of government of NATO countries, in which NATO 2030 agenda was agreed upon by the leaders. This is a comprehensive initiative that is going to ensure that NATO is ready for any future challenges and for political consultation, resilience in society, defense, deterrence. In all the aspects, NATO countries are ready, is the reason why this agenda has been accepted. Now, it's going to be applicable for all the NATO members, and it will also help give a technological edge to the members. It's going to enhance the next strategic concept before the next summit that is going to be held in the year 2022 now. We talk about NATO, it has also stated that it has declared China as a constant security threat towards all the countries. So NATO leaders have asked China to uphold its international commitments and act responsibly with the international system. Now, which countries are members of NATO? If we have a look at that, NATO countries are basically European countries as well as North American countries. North American and European countries are a part of NATO, which was formed after World War II. It was against Russian aggression that this alliance was formed, which has 30 European and North American countries. Now, when was it signed? NATO alliance was signed in the year 1949. Then we have a few one-liners. Union Defense Minister has approved budgetary support of 498.8 crores to innovations for defense excellence, defense innovation organization, and this is for the upcoming 5 years. That is for the next 5 years. This amount has been approved. Who is the current Minister of Defense? That is going to be Rajnath Singh. Then recently, Albania, Brazil, Gabon, Ghana, and UAE, they have been elected as non-permanent members to UN Security Council for the term 2022 to 2023. For this term, new appointment has taken place, and India, if we talk about that, India is already a part of UNSC, but India is a non-permanent member for uh, the term ending in 2022. In 2022, we have India's term which is ending, and Albania, Brazil, Gabon, Ghana, and UAE have been elected recently. Now, here we also need to know how many total members are there. There are a total of 15 members in UNSC, out of which 5 are permanent, which have veto power, whereas there are 10 non-permanent members. Now, non-permanent members have a certain distribution as per the region or area. So the distribution states that 5 are going to be from African and Asian nations. From African and Asian nations, we have 5 countries as member. One from Eastern European region, 2 from Latin American and Caribbean region, and 2 from Western European and other regions. This is the distribution of the 10 non-permanent members, and the election is based on that, right? Now, Raj Prabha, which is also known as Mithuna Sakranti, it is a festival celebrated in Odisha from 14th to 16th of June, which was also observed by Odisha Tourism Development Association. Right, OTD had OTDC Corporation, Odisha Development Corporation, was the one which had observed this. This was a 3-day festival from 14th to 16th of June, celebrating the spirit of Mother Earth. Next, there's a book which is by the name Believe What Life and Cricket Taught Me, which is an autobiography of Suresh Raina, and it has been co-authored by Sundaresan. 47th G7 Leaders Summit was held recently in a hybrid format in Cornwall, UK. And this year the theme was Building Back Better. Alright, so the theme of the summit was Building Back Better. And in G7 meeting, which was held recently, there were 4 guest nations which were there, and 7 members were there. So, who are the permanent members? The permanent members of G7 being US, UK, France, Germany, Italy, Canada, and Japan. These are 7 permanent members. Whereas when we go for the guest members, that had India, South Korea, South Africa, and Australia. These were the guest nations, and together they formed D11 or Democracy 11. Right, in this summit there was open societies statement which was signed between G7 and guest countries. They all had signed this open societies statement. Second, Caribbean Bay Declaration, that was for G7 countries. Then Building Back Better World, or B3W, was a counter to China's Belt and Road Initiative. And UK, which was the host of the summit for G7, that had launched 500 million pounds help towards Blue Planet Fund. So these are the 4 important points that you need to remember. ICC Player of the Month was announced recently for the month of May 2021. So Mushfiqur Rahim of Bangladesh was announced as ICC Men's Player of the Month for 2021, and Catherine Bryce of Scotland was named as ICC Women's Player of the Month for May 2021. On 15th of June 2021, we have a World Wind Day, whereas on 16th of June, we have International Day for Family Remittances. These both days are observed annually, both of them are annual days. Right? Then Further, we have Google, which has extended card tokenization by bringing in more banks for card on Google Pay app. So on Google Pay app now there are going to be many more cards as per the recent announcement or the recent development that has happened. So, what is card tokenization feature, which lets users make debit or credit card payments through a secure digital token, and that token is attached to their phone. So, earlier, Google Pay had rolled out this feature of tokenization with the State Bank of India, that is SBI, Kotak Mahindra Bank, and Axis Bank. These are the three banks with whom card tokenization was launched, and now Google has launched it for other banks as well. So, which are the new banks that have been added? That is going to be IndusInd Bank and Federal Bank and credit cards of IndusInd Bank and HSBC. These are the banks which have been added recently. Then consignment of fiber and mineral rich Jalgaon banana was exported to Dubai recently, which is a major boost to exports in India. Jalgaon banana is a GI tag recipient, so it was given GI tag in the year 2016, and Jalgaon district is in Maharashtra. So in Maharashtra, these are grown, and India is the largest uh, manufacturer, or you can say largest produce of bananas happen in India. With this, we'll be winding up the segment of the day with all the major news events covered. We'll see you in the next video with more news events. Till then, goodbye, take care, and have a great day.